Oh, look at this honey! Oh my god, I'm so obsessed! Hi, I'm Anne. Watch Marvel, make me a hero. Hi, I'm Anne. I'm a costume designer and I'm a performer. I've always loved fashion. Just like the whole history of fashion is very important to me. The way you are able to present yourself based on what you're wearing, I think is a very powerful thing. I've always loved being on stage. I've always loved performing. I'm actually kind of like a shy person, and I think when I'm able to just be totally alone on a stage, I think I'm able to just release all of that anxiety and just be nuts on stage, and I love that feeling. I think early New York LGBTQ queer scene, I think like performers were absolutely the catalysts for the movement. It's very fulfilling to just be part of a scene that has so much absolute legacy. My first memory of Marvel was when my mom took me to see X2 and I fell in love with Nightcrawler. What drew me to specifically Nightcrawler was his otherness. He was like constantly blue. He was constantly kind of this like weird kind of character that was crawling around. And I think X-Men characters specifically kind of represent the otherness that we all feel, and it's powerful to be the other in this case, and I love that. After I saw X2, I definitely became an X-Men nerd. I read comics, I waited for all the movies, I looked up everybody who wrote in all the comics. I was very obsessed. I was a pretty young kid when that came out, and I think it was at that point where I was kind of realizing my own self of who I was, and I was like, oh, I'm a little gay kid. I'm a little kid who's definitely not like the other kids in my class. And I think what X-Men did for me was make me realize, like, that's okay, I'm a superhero. Like, it's okay that I'm gay, it's okay that I'm weird and kind of funky. I can be that because these characters are. The first thing I thought of when I was given this opportunity to create my own superhero was the name of the superhero, The Ultimate Viscous. I was coming up with the idea of the superhero because I was thinking about how it would be great if we could just all change our bodies at will, kind of like a liquid. And we had like an exoskeleton that we could take off and just like mold ourselves. So the Ultimate Viscous can solidify or liquefy at will. Let's say the Ultimate Viscous is in a battle and they want to just liquefy their arm and mold it into a bow and arrow, shoot their own arm at somebody else and have it fling right back. Boomerang, bow and arrow, all in one. The Ultimate Viscous is kind of like a honey-colored, see-through creature, and they can mold their costume and their outfit however they want. I'm a costume designer, and I think it would be awesome for me to just imagine a costume instead of just sitting there and hand sewing everything. I love for my hero to be genderqueer because when you are just a liquid, gender doesn't even matter. I think the Ultimate Viscous would be great in changing the conversation of what we think is normal. Oh my gosh! That is so cool. Oh, look at this honey. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed. Oh, this is so much more badass than I was imagining. This character obviously does not have a gender. You're not looking for gender in this character. You're looking at how their fists are flying off and their legs are made of honey. This character is a hero. Their arm is a full slingshot, which I love. I think the Ultimate Viscous could teach a couple lessons to the X-Men. The costume is gorgeous. And the costume is obviously, I'm sure, made out of some kind of a magical latex that is molding to the body. I think the happiness and the proud existence of this character can make a lot of people proud. If I was a kid and I saw the Ultimate Viscous, I would love it. I would love myself, and I would love the Ultimate Viscous. Thanks, Marvel, for making me a hero.